I just don't think Robert Eggers could let me down if he tried. I got to check out his latest film, Nosferatu, a couple weeks ago, and I can finally talk about it, so here is my honest and spoiler-free review. Nosferatu, plain and simple, is Robert Eggers' most realized and accomplished work yet. I know this has been like his passion project for many, many years, and you can feel it in every frame of this, every breath, every like flowy curtain, every contortion. You can feel how badly he wanted to make this and how passionate he was about this. This movie is wild. It's straddling this odd hypnotic dream and a dizzying nightmare, and it just kind of teeters back and forth before fully descending into madness. Eggers' visuals have always been haunting and captivating, but this like just feels something out of a storybook, but it's also so macabre, and I like really love the way he plays with the duality of beauty and violence. The use of shadows specifically is just breathtaking and really, really genius, and I love how that plays in time with the camera work to like really keep you at the edge of your seat and never let you go from that position. The way the tension is crafted in this is just so well done. It's so well done. I was sweating, and it never clashes with the other major tone that also had me sweating, which is it's very sensual. It is very seductive. And that brings me to my next point. I think Eggers really, really, truly understands the underlying themes that come with Nosferatu and just vampire lore at large, and he really brings them to the forefront in a tangible yet smart way. It never like beats you over the head with like what he's trying to say, but it is very accessible. I think this is a really bold and stunning take on female desire and suppression and what happens when women give in to that part of themselves and really push back at the shame that society tries to box them into. It's so clear to me that it was understood by all that this was like the underlying theme, and they really embrace it. Like there are moments specifically with Count Orlok where it is like terrifying and overwhelming, but also a little steamy for some reason. Like the blend of tones is fascinating, which brings me to the performances. First and foremost, Lily Rose Depp really blew me away here. I had not yet had the opportunity to really be blown away by her as an actress, and this was something to behold. She really pushed herself. You can tell she really sank her teeth into this role. It was marvelous. The role of Ellen is very intense, both like mentally but also physically. She fully surrenders herself to the physicality of this role, and it really pays off in droves. I also just really appreciated the agency her character of Ellen was given, and that Lily Rose Depp herself also infused. I really liked that take. Nicholas Hoult is also excellent per usual. His character's a bit more passive in this, which is fine, but he really does a nice job, especially when he goes toe-to-toe with the Count himself. Which brings me to my biggest standout. Bill Skarsgård gives an utterly terrifying performance. It is so transformative, so spine-tingling. He should absolutely be in the awards conversation for what he does here. I could not believe it was him. He not only loses himself in the makeup of the role, but his voice. The voice is so just utterly unbelievable. He worked with an opera singer to lower his voice by an octave for the role, and yeah, it shows. It's something else. I truly think Bill Skarsgård is one of our best character actors right now, and like he always surrenders himself, but this somehow just outdoes everything. Count Orlok like lingers over every frame of this movie, even when he's not on screen. After you like interact with him, you're like trying to shake him off as the film moves right along. It's so good. I loved this so much. I can't wait to see it on Christmas Day. It is so lovingly made. It is so well made. I think it is just an excellent example of how horror can like transcend the horror label and just like really do so many things. I loved it. I think it's my favorite Eggers film. I definitely need to see it again so I can talk about it more, but I'm sitting at a 5-star for this one. I don't know, y'all. I loved it. I loved it so much. I'm counting the days to see it again. God, go see it.